But she was in Frank's notebook for drugs. It just makes no sense. Oh!
I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
Oh, I wonder why. I wonder why she said that.
I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member.
Yeah, so he literally plays the Drew of the game. More or less.
I wish October would last forever.
So, yeah, I liked these vending machines as well.
They should just call it a sugar machine.
Yeah.
That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out.
Yeah, so these Rachel Amber posters are everywhere, as you can see.
That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do. As if I am.
Over the past decade, climate change has altered the Oregon coastline, including fish and fauna. This has helped decimate the state's fishing industry, especially in Arcadia Bay. Raise your voice and rise against pollution and save our historic town. Jesus Christ.
Don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack.
Can't really read those. Probably should have clicked on read. So here's Juliet. I'm assuming that's Zach. Yeah.
Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club. There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple.
But a really cool one.
He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me.
Now, I'm immediately thinking Ruby with that line because that's the real reference there. Like, she said, Yang says the same thing, and then her whole entire storyline changes. It's the same with Max.
Miss Grant is a great science
I didn't think of
teacher.
it like that before, actually.
Principal doesn't come out of his office much.
No, that's his jurisdiction. Just gonna sit in my office and do fuck all. That's literally what he does. Unless your name's Chloe Price, and then he has a vendetta against you. But yeah, I love the music in this game. Actually, it was such a draw.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
Yeah, so she's literally having a semi-anxiety attack, I guess. Not like a full-blown one, but
Now,
just a
who
minor
would bother
one.
to write that crap?
Oh god. Yeah, everyone seems to now hate Rachel Amber. They write stuff like that, but I'm guessing it's Tori. Yeah. There goes someone I hate, Victoria Chase. I wonder if Rachel wouldn't have wrote that. That would have been more of a Chloe thing. But as you can see, the whole bathroom is now tidied up from that whole graffiti thing that Chloe did.
I'm good to flow. Thanks.
Vortex Club are jerks. So who's writing this stuff? Because it's obviously not Chloe. I mean, Tori wrote that, obviously.
The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you.
I know, right? What the fuck? You get a flu from a flu shot. Nice.
I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month. At least I got out of science class for that quiz.
I know, right? That seems very Max, actually.
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy?
No. Yeah. I really like
Just
how
relax.
Max likes
Stop
the
torturing
background
yourself.
rather than the spotlight
You
and
have a
sunshine, as
gift.
it were. She's very moon, as it were. Listen to me speaking in fucking
Fuck it.
philosophy language. I guess it kind of makes sense. Oh.
When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that.
I think it's pretty much that, yeah.
Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
I wonder. Now let's do this, because there's something I really...
Whoa, Where did that butterfly come from? It doesn't look like any kind I've ever seen before. The blue wings are practically glowing. I can almost feel the air moving around me. The butterfly feels almost like a spirit.
I wonder. That's very telling, actually. Now that I really think about it, I reckon... Do you know what? I reckon there's something to that photo now that I'm really thinking about. I've just thought of this. Oh, look who it is.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss.
You're a freak in the girls' bathroom, you idiot.
So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now,
who do we
let's talk
have
business.
here?
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here.
Yeah,
I bet your
Chloe's kind of
respectable
grown
family
up a
would
bit.
help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're
And
messing
of course
around
he has a
with.
fucking gun.
What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
That's fucked up. Zip.
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom.
Does
He
that
shot
really make
that
sense
poor girl.
now?
I held up my hand, and then I was back here.
I'll mention it in a sec what I'm thinking. Because I think I may have just figured it out.
From light to shadow. From color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Can I actually reverse time?
What's weird here is that she's
Why
dropped
Arvis?
her camera, but no
Because
one
of her
reacts.
images of
No one does
hopeless
anything. So yeah, funny how she takes the photo and then all of a sudden she has these Time Lord powers. So her Time Lord powers are through the photo. As long as she has it, she can
I
do
actually
it.
did
A
it.
photographer who perfectly captured.
That makes so much sense now. She did
Anybody?
say that weird thing about the butterfly
Max.
and...
Don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arvis?
Still the same stupid picture. Keep it together, Max.
Oops.
You feel like
My
totally
pencil case is still in the same place. When I took my selfie, Jefferson asked me a question.
Tortured, right?
If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
Keep
Damn
that to
it,
yourself.
everything is the same.
Seriously though, I could frame
What
any
is
one of
going
you in a
on?
dark corner.
Nothing has moved at all.
In a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not dreaming
Of course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s.
So her
Your
powers
generation-
So I
linked to
can
the
go back in
butterfly
time.
she took. Photo she
Selfie
took.
expression.
I never
What if
realized
that girl
that.
isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the
I'm very
portraiture has
surprised
always
she
been a
doesn't know
vital
who it
aspect
is.
of art and
Very
photography
surprised.
for
I
She
need to go
finds
to
out
the
later.
bathroom quickly and check it out.
I'm very surprised you didn't
Now,
recognize
Max,
Chloe by her voice.
Since you've captured our interest
Her
and
voice
clearly want to join the
hasn't changed much.
conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process
So
that
as
gave
long,
birth to the
like
first
literally, as long as she has that
self-portraits?
photo, she has the rewind powers. But if that animal, if that spirit thing is correct, and it's like who I think it is, which I think it is, now that I think about it, how does that link to rewind Time Lord powers? I don't know how that links to that. That's really strange.
I'm sorry, but I really
It's
have to use the
still
bathroom.
kind of really
Let's
unexplained
try,
how
Max.
these all work.
But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class.
Huh. Of course.
Is there anybody here
Shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I need
who
time to
used
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro
See,
zone.
I've never
Sad
got
face.
that with that whole
Very
thing.
good,
It's like-
Victoria.
What
I
if
believe
rewind
with
again
Hungarian process.
and give him the right
with
answer?
girls, you have to be more
Those faces.
lenient when they say they want to use the bathroom. I think you have to be a bit more lenient because of like what they go through and everything. Oh, okay. So shift to rewind faster. Okay,
Well,
gotcha.
Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please
what's really strange
tell us the name of the
is
process
that
that gave birth to the
when
first
she's in the bathroom,
portraits?
There's a couple of things that happen. One is that she rewinds a lot further than you can in the game. You can only rewind probably to about a minute. And she rewinds herself in the scene. But in the game, she doesn't rewind herself. She stays in place when she rewinds, and the only thing that goes backwards is time and how it works. So there's a couple of kind of weird things that happen there, because you can't do any of what she just did the first time she unlocked it.
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
So you should have known
Somebody
that already
has
for a
been
photo
reading
guide.
as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely
Oh,
popular,
how did you know that?
mainly
Look,
because it gave the subjects clear, defined features.
jealousy is so
You can
real.
learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone.
Yeah.
And guys, don't forget the deadline to
Got you
submit a
your
photo
way
in the
back.
Everyday Heroes
I
contest.
don't think
I'll
she
fly
meant
out with
to.
the winner to San Francisco,
But-
where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Yes, Victoria, you still have to do your homework.
Kate probably wouldn't laugh at me, but how can I ask her about what's going on?
So,
Nice answer, Max. Are you okay? You look pale.
Kate, did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
I know the
you
feeling.
have just by participating, by putting yourself out there in the
I wish we didn't. I do have to go, but we can talk later if you want.
I'll see how I feel.
I don't want anybody to
Thanks,
feel
Max.
excluded from this process, but I
Aww.
also want everybody to know that this photographic world
Damn it,
is
she's
not
so
for everyone.
What are
precious.
you waiting for? Go.
Fuck.
Everybody should
Oh,
have that
totally.
chance.
I only want to share.
I wish I
what
could go talk to Mr. Jefferson about what's going on. But I can't.
Yeah.
Victoria hasn't moved from that spot. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time, waiting for the elusive right moment.
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
See, now you can't move. It's really just to remind you that you can do this now. Control, apparently. Okay, so that rewinds to that spot. Okay. Interesting.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
So they're literally showing you like how the power works with this thing. They're just showing you so you can do that.
I'm on top of it.
Just to remind you.
I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today.
And,
I have faith in you.
And with that theory I mentioned about the butterfly photo being tied to her powers, she has it the whole time. Her or Chloe have it the whole time throughout this game. So I think she gets her powers by taking it. But why? How? How does
I
that
hope
actually
I have enough
work?
time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
Daniel,
Like, if it is who people say it is, in a spirit sense,
Okay, Max, retrace every
then
step.
how? Because that shouldn't work yet. It's
I
so
washed
it's
my
so
face.
strange.
I shredded my photo.
Discount
Then,
game,
Butterfly flew in,
roll credits.
and I took a photo.
Okay.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and
So
talks
you've already
to himself.
begun this begun this whole
Who the fuck I am,
altercation.
or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing?
Don't
Come on, put that thing
ever
down!
Tell me what to do.
I need
I'm
a hammer to break it open.
of people trying to control me.
You are going to get
Yeah,
in
they're
hella
literally-
more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
Yeah. So Nathan didn't mean to do that.
I have to rewind now.
So what? So what basically it just said was, if you pick up something, the thing you picked up isn't affected. You still have it, so you can do
for
this.
than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would
There
they?
you go.
No way.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
So yeah, for some reason he memorizes that.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do
See,
not freak out.
there must be a reason as to why she was given that power, her powers at that exact moment to save Chloe, but the end of the game kind of contradicts that whole thing. Why? Why is she all of a sudden the reason for one thing and then the reason for another? Screen's flickered again.
Do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Well, damn.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to.
David Madsen
Your
is now just a
face
security guard
covered in
here.
guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control.
Oh, there's another one.
There's no emergency here.
They're
Leave
popping
Miss
out
Caulfield
everywhere.
alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
Because that is your job now, to turn off alarms with your bare hands. We'll play Borderlands next and you'll get it. So basically, yeah, that's the reason why I say David's character makes sense in the first game, because he comes across as like ultra paranoid, and you could obviously understand that because he probably suffered like something like PTSD from his wartime, which would make so much sense.
Principal Wells
So-
always looks so distracted. I can never figure out what he's thinking. Does he hate me?
No.
You look a little
Well,
stressed
probably. That wouldn't be
out. Are
too
you okay?
I'm
violent, the truth, but
just a little worried about my
you're not causing any
future.
trouble like Chloe
You're
used to
sweating
do, so.
pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
Okay, so a little talk time, because this is the first big decision of the game. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but I did this a lot, and I don't think it's meant to be supposed to be played like that, but the way I used to play this sometimes is pick a choice, see if I liked it, and if I didn't, then that's what I kind of went with the other one. But I really think that this rewind stuff actually doesn't really contribute to this kind of game. And I think that's the whole point. You know, I don't think there's any real right answers here in this game. There's not real any answers. It's more on personal preference. Let me show you what I mean. So we'll pick Report Nathan here first, because that would be the right thing to do.
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving
You
a
would
gun
you
around
would think this was the right
in the
thing to
girls'
do.
room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay,
fails
slow
to mention
down.
Chloe.
Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was
Yeah,
hiding behind a stall.
that does
I have the right to be there. It's the girls'
that does sound a
room.
bit weird, doesn't it?
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family and one of Blackwell's
there you
most
go.
honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom. So what happened next?
So this goes with what I said in Before the
Then-
Storm, with Principal Wells
then he
defending
left.
Nathan to the hills
I
because he
ran
has
out
to
here
now.
wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told
We'll
you?
continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now. Should I rewind and change my story?
So basically now, that icon there tells you that this will have an effect later in the game, which it really does. And you have the kind of thought, gee, is that the right thing to do? Now, you would have thought that, but now you've learned that, you know, is it really going to be beneficial for anything? Because you now know that the Prescotts are the most distinguished family who gave them the money. And if you've played Before the Storm before this, you'll know that they were the people that gave Blackwell...
Max, you better go on outside now.
Damn it. You know, that they gave the Blackwell money. So that means that Principal Wells now has, you know, Sean Prescott is like that. So, whoops. You just did it faster. So, yeah. I kind of just went with not bothering because I got the distinct feeling he wasn't going to bother. But here's the thing. Now you can rewind it and pick the other one if you want.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
Let's skip that. So now you tell him this.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here.
You probably
You've
don't.
only been here for 3 weeks and you're already causing conflict.
How?
I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
No, he does not buy that at all.
You should.
I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and actually
See,
tell him the
what
truth.
conflict is someone like Max Caulfield causing? That's what I don't understand. What conflict is she causing? She's so in the background, and she likes it that way. So what conflict would she cause? See, this is the thing. Again, he's a douchebag. He's a complete douchebag. And the thing is, he should believe it when a girl says it. That's what I said earlier. With girls, you probably have to have a bit more leniency. I would believe with girls, you have to have the leniency because
Max,
of what
you
they
better
go
go on
through.
outside.
Especially in the early teenage years, it's really bad then, unless you have like medication for it. I know Tama had it bad once. She had it bad at college because of the stress, and she was like put on like not actual like pills or anything, but you know what I mean. It's like that kind of thing. It's really worse in your teenage years, so it should be believable. That does make sense. Was there a photo in that? I don't think there was a photo in that first part, so we're good.
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to her.
I already know.
Miss Grant sure is dedicated to that petition. Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition. But would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Sure, I always have time for you.
Aw.
What's the petition?
David Matson, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
See, I do get where... I do get where Mrs. Grant's coming from. There's a difference between security and fucking overdoing it. And because David is now a paranoid bloke, which is totally against his persona in the first game, which is weird. This is where the continuity fail really comes in. But now his character's completely different. He's doing the flip. He's flipped back to kind of the paranoid way, and then he'll flip back later, is what I mean. But yeah, I do kind of see where he's coming from, where she's coming from rather, because he's overdoing it, and that's because of who he is.
That's crazy. I get why school should be on high alert these days, but cameras in the dorm rooms.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope, and it's up to you and your classmates to stand up here. Blackwell Academy
Why
has
is
a
her
noble
face like full of
heritage.
fury? Look at
From
that.
the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
Blackwell is that old? That's incredible.
You should learn a little history about your alma mater. You'll find some fascinating facts. There's a lot of power in this region. I think it helps the creative juices flow around here. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
See, me personally, I wouldn't bother, but I guess it has a point. If there's any chance that this could work, it makes sense. Now, petitions don't normally work. You know, they're just people... See, this isn't a throwaway petition. A lot of people do throwaway petitions, and I think that's why I have such a they don't really work feel about them, because a lot of people just throw out petitions for the stupidest of shit. This is actually quite a serious matter.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
Yeah, that's the difference.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
She's playing favorites, wow. Yeah, so in my first ever playthrough of this game, I walked completely past her and missed out on the chance to answer that question. So that's actually going to have a thing on later.
Posters over posters? Somebody really wants to find Rachel Amber.
Oh yeah, someone does, alright.